I thought I would take a few minutes and mention a few things about resumes for those of you who are working on yours right now. This happens to be my resume, and I'm using that for an example because why not, right? And you'll notice it's on one page. Now, I am in my mid 60s, let's say, and I've had plenty of jobs through the years. You don't need to include anything that is older than about 10 years old, and you don't need to include things that don't add any value. Now, I actually do have a very small job. I do once a month paperwork for an insurance education school. I don't even have that included in here because it really doesn't matter. Whenever you do a resume, you want to tweak it for the particular job that you're applying for. In this particular instance, I was applying for a position at Ivy Tech. So my personal profile statement is all geared toward education. And if you go down a little farther, you'll see I've concentrated on my education experience. See where it says Home Depot? I was there for 20 years, still at Home Depot for 20 years, but I've only got a few lines included in there. And those still gear toward education, not so much my plant knowledge, in other words. My strengths and my skills are also geared toward the job that I was applying for. It says that I have done course design in Canvas. If I were applying for a job in the garden industry, that would not matter. I would leave that out. I might include my certification in horticulture, but for this particular job, that didn't matter. You want to make sure every word counts. Most people, when they're hiring for a position, they're going to look at your resume and they are looking for keywords. They might get a lot of resumes and they're going to take a quick glance. So you want to make sure every word counts. Some of the bigger companies will use um, tracking systems. And in that case, like if I was applying for a job at Menards, they might notice Home Depot and they might catch that. They might notice that, or if I was applying for a job at a school, they would notice all of my school terms in here. So obviously you want it to be well edited, no errors, be consistent. If it says teach, prepare, mentor, it doesn't have anything in the past tense. Teach is something I'm doing currently. Prepare is something I'm currently doing. I would not want to say prepared. Let me think if there's anything else. I can't think of anything. Basically, bottom line is you want to make it a quick read. You want to make it so that they'll notice it, pay attention to what really counts, and then hopefully get that call for interview.